U.S. shipwrights or shipbuilders who come out to the area. They'll work at that building, and of course, nowadays the building has been fitted with a few generators, so they have power tools, they have heat, they have things of that nature. So a little more comfortable than it was back in the 20s, I'm sure. But a lot of the same equipment still used to this day over there. And the launching procedure and pulling out of the lake the same way they were doing it back in the 1920s as well. Of course, we only use the equipment over there for probably about 30 to 40 minutes a year, so that might explain why it's lasted so long. I guess also back in those days, things were built to last forever. Unlike today, they're planned off production. The market is void. Products are designed to basically break down in a certain period of time, so that you can go on back out and buy another one. Help keep them in business. We're slowing down a little bit here though, because we are at the head of the lake. We have reached the ranger station, and at this point in time I would like to ask everyone to return to their seats for the landing procedure. And only all you folks on the bow or the front of the ship to clear that area out and find a seat. I'll point out a few things here on the bay before we let you folks go through your walk here in Vermont. Just ahead of us here to the right, that building flying the lone U.S. flag. That's the ranger station itself, and really considered to be the official port of entry into the USA. So for any of you folks who are going hiking today, going off into the backcountry, that's the spot where you'll actually clear customs. And for all of you coming back with us here on this trip, 225, you can walk over there. You just can't go past the customs checkpoint, otherwise you would need your passport. They also do have a famous passport stamp, the goat haunt stamp. So if you brought your passports, you can get them stamped over there as well. If you forgot your passports, you can get them to stamp a piece of paper, or maybe your forehead, whatever you like. Now, because it's a pretty busy day here in the park, pretty busy weekend, the Miss Watertone, our other cruise ship, is following us down the lake with passengers of their own. Now there's only one dock down here for our tour boats, so we're going to pull in here, drop you folks off for your stay, and then we're going to leave the dock. But don't worry, we're not leaving you stranded here. We're just going to give the Miss Watertone a chance to do the same. And once they're done that, we'll pull back in to pick you folks up. We'll blow the ship's horn at around 2:15, so listen for that. The horn sounds like something you've never heard before. It's an 85-year-old ship with an 85-year-old horn. It sure sounds like it. And it sounds like a dying moose, so I'm sure you'll have a good chuckle when you hear it. But listen for it. Once you hear it, make your way back and get you on board for that 2:25 departure time. This building up ahead of us is the visitor center. The full washroom facility is located just through the building there. There's also a bit of information inside about the Peace Park and some other interesting information. So feel free to check all of that out. Last thing I would like to say, this is a national park, so please leave everything where it's at. Don't pick any flowers or other types of vegetation. Leave the sticks and the stones and everything where it is. You can throw the stones in the lake, but don't bring them back on the boat with you. We bring a lot of people down here throughout the course of the summertime, and if everyone were to take a natural souvenir home with them in no time at all, these shorelines would change pretty dramatically. So please leave everything where it is, and of course everything here is protected by the Park Service. So you don't want one of the park rangers to write you up a ticket either, not on a day like today. So just sit tight. Once we're secured, your Captain Phil will let you know when it is safe to disembark. Thank you.
കുറേ നേരമായി കുറേ ഫോട്ടോ ഉണ്ട് ഇക്കട അവിടെ കയറിയിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒരേ പോസില് അല്ലേ ഷംന?
അതിപ്പോ നേരെ ഫേസ്ബുക്കിൽ ഇടാനല്ലേ?
ഇങ്ങനെ പറയുന്നത് ഇങ്ങനെ പറയുന്നത് നിങ്ങളെ കേൾക്കാൻ യൂട്യൂബിൽ ഇന്ന് ഫേസ്ബുക്കിൽ കേട്ടില്ല. ഇന്ന് ഫേസ്ബുക്കിൽ
അല്ല, ആ സെയിം പോസിൽ ഒരേ സ്ഥലത്ത് ഫോട്ടോ
എനിക്ക് വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടമല്ല.
എനിക്കും ഇഷ്ടമല്ല വീഡിയോ.
എനിക്ക് ഫോട്ടോ ഇഷ്ടം.
എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാം.
വീഡിയോ നമ്മൾ എടുത്താലും നമ്മളൊക്കെ എന്താ പറയാ,
എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാം. ജിഷ എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാം. ജിഷ
പോടാ പട്ടി.
എന്റെ ഷോമി ഇങ്ങനെ വിൽക്കാൻ വെക്കുന്നത്
ഇവനെന്താ ചെയ്യണെന്നറിയോ?
വായി നോക്കി നടക്കുക ഷംന കൊടുത്ത്
ചേട്ടാ
ഇവനെന്തൊക്കെയാ ചെയ്യണേ?
ഇന്നലെ രാത്രി കരടി ഒന്നും വിക്കിറങ്ങി ഓടി ചേട്ടാ അറിഞ്ഞിരുന്നു.
കരടിയെ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഓടി ഓട്ടം കാണാറില്ല.
എന്നിട്ട് ഡയലോഗ് കേട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഭയങ്കര ധീരന. ഇത് വേറെ ഒന്നും പറഞ്ഞില്ല, പറയുന്നെങ്കിലേ.
കരടി ഓടി അതിലും സ്പീഡിലായിരുന്നു.
അപ്പൊ സുബി ഓടിയതാ?
സുബി ഓടിയില്ലല്ലോ.
ആര് പറഞ്ഞു സുബി ഓടിയില്ല? ഞാൻ കണ്ടല്ലോ. ചേട്ടൻ ഓടിയിടുന്നു. ചേട്ടൻ മരത്തെ കയറി. ജനേഷ് രാത്രി കാറെടുത്തുണ്ടാ ഓടിയത്.
കൊടുക്കടാ. ആൾക്കാർ അങ്ങോട്ട്